May the Most High Creator will bless us. Now we're getting into the season, the winter season, the season of the dead, where all life, natural growing life, cease to exist. And it's sort of like a philosophical thing, spiritual thing, if you may. And then when you sacrifice these children, and when you kidnap and abduct these children, we gotta understand it's over 500,000 children being missing, men, women, and children missing a year. Alright? And besides, not everyone is sold for a child sex slave or sex slave. People are sold for their organs, and body parts. And trust me, believe you me, it's a lot of people that get abducted, men, women, and children, that are used for those purposes and paid big money for it. It's a quote-unquote taboo topic because no one wants to know about that type of thing. But it exists, and like I always say, you don't feel it till it happens to one of your own. For those of you that have children, hear me. Sunday, November 15th, 2020. That was this Sunday that just passed by. Child got abducted yesterday. There were actually 2 yesterday, but I deleted one in my messages by mistake. But it was 2 yesterday. One happened before this one, and this one popped up after that. Right before Sunday, a couple of days before that, maybe like Friday, I believe, there was one before that, before Sunday. So in a total of 4 within a week span. One of the children were found, the other 3 are missing. This is a topic, you hear me? This is this is another problem. So, like in my other video, what I said was that humans are drawn to problems naturally because there is an imbalance of things. Balance is the key. There are a lot of laws spiritually that are being broken here on this planet called Earth. Some people might be of the dark side, some people might be of the light side. Regardless of what your religion or spiritual beliefs are, that is it. You can ascend or descend spiritually. There is no limit, but balance is the key. Alright? There are very high, sinister games. Stay focused on games being played here on Earth. There's a lot of things that's going on around us that people don't even have no clue of. Alright? This is a black market. People pay for organs and body parts for greed and to stay alive and to help others in their family. So you have wicked people that pay to get your children kidnapped to keep their family alive. So the good in that is they save someone's life who they deem worthy of being saved, but sacrifice another. This is why logic is pure wickedness, because the logic makes sense behind it, behind the reason, but the morality lies the principality. See, I told you the political arena is a game just like any other arena, a sports arena. You have football arena, you have different things of the sort, It's all sports and games to these people. Wars are games, war games. They strategize on ways to destroy, steal, and kill. How do you fight against that? Do you just sit back and you just wish for something to happen? Or do you believe in the system and try to vote for someone, one of those reptilians, to come into office and still keep you under because it's a monarch, like a beehive? You hear me? I always say that when I used to work at a hospital downtown in Chicago, a prominent women's hospital, I used to clean rooms, and when I was in the room cleaning it, I was approached by a nurse that I'd never seen before, and this woman came in and she asked me how fast can I clean the room because I was what you call an environmental specialist. I cleaned the the floors in the women's hospital on labor and delivery, and I was good at it, and I used to clean so fast. So this woman came in and she asked me how fast can I clean the room. I said, man, she was attractive, young, looked like she was in her 20s, and I said, man, I can clean the room for you real fast, and I apologize, I'm all sweaty and stinky. And she said, that's all right. You know, I get sweaty and stinky when I work out too. And I said, nah, but I'm sweaty and stinky right now. And I was kind of close to her, and she laughed. And when she bowed her head down to laugh, it's like these eyes, these reptilian eyes fell down and pushed her regular human eyes down. And it looked like, if you ever seen that movie, It, when the clown, when he morphed and he had to get his eyes, the eyes were split apart, like they were in different directions, and her eyes, the reptilian eyes, were trying to wobble to get close to come into form, like to look at me straight with straight eyes, and one was larger than the other, and they looked like alligator eyes underwater. And she just walked forward towards me, and she stopped and put her face right close to mine. And I jumped back because we were laughing. And in that split second, she morphed and froze with her hands down in front of me with those alligator eyes. Like, it wobbled into place and stared at me. And it was looking all around the room, so nasty and hideous. And I said, ha ha ha! I jumped back laughing, but I screamed when that happened, and I ran out the room I was cleaning because it was right across from the nurse station. And the nurses were right there on the computer talking and all that, and I looked at them, and I wanted to tell them so bad, like, this lady transformed into like an alligator thing in this room, but I didn't want people to think I was crazy. So what ended up happening is two of my coworkers that I worked with for a few years, I pulled them to the side and I said, yo, this lady transformed into a reptilian thing in front of me in the room. And I walked past the room, and she finished. I ain't even finished cleaning the room. I had to put the sheets on the bed. I had to put the sheets on the pillow and all that, and put the towels in the bathrooms. I ain't even finished it. I ran out the room. But I stopped. Something told me, like, what if I told the nurses and they like that too? I ain't know who to believe. Hear me, y'all. I don't lie. So I told my two co-workers about it. And they was like, yo, they worked there even longer than me. And they were like, they never seen her before. Never. And it was something about her when I was talking. She was like extra friendly, but she was like, she had so much energy, like a hyper kind of energy, like, you know, this young Caucasian woman nurse, you know what I mean? So she finished the room, man, and she looked at me, you know what I'm saying? And she kept looking at me, and I was so scared. That's when I started to make I started to understand, like, when I used to watch these videos and these reptilians and stuff and see the digital glitches, I used to think it was digital glitches we were watching, like when they show these entertainers and actors and these different politicians, when they shapeshift on TV, I used to be like, nah, man, it's just the video camera. You know, sometimes you get these little glitches. No, it looks like that in real life, y'all. It looks like that in real life when you see it up close and personal. That it ain't nothing to play with. You know what I mean? It's literally people in this world that's not human. Wake up, I swear. It could be anybody around you. It ain't this reptilian thing or this Illuminati thing or whatever, or this Freemasonry thing. People think it's just on TV or somewhere different or high up in politics where it can't reach you. These people are at your jobs. These people are in your neighborhood. They everywhere trying to wake up. But the Most High Creator will bless us.